Hey, our name is Max and Sam Schrade. We've been married for 1.5 years and we've been in church for about 7 years now. I arrived in Malaysia 7 years ago. I was looking for a church, so I stumbled upon Hope City. That was during Publica days.
I've been in Hope City also in the Publica days, but later I came in January 2016. It was very interesting to come somewhere and somebody like CK would remember the day and the date that I arrived. I ended up being able to make very good friends very quickly.
Yeah, for me, it was a family from the start. I felt welcome. There was activities we did together from the start, whether it was like road trips or just gather every Sunday in a Publica, go for food in the food court after. It was great to just connect, to have a home.
Hi, I'm Hinz. I've been in Hope City since 2016, since Publica days. I've called Hope City as my home because of the community that I've built, or the relationships that has been found here. I still remember in Publica when my first time when I was in Hope City, and the first two people that sat with me throughout the entire service was Charlie and CK. And if you've sat with them, you would have remember how hospitable they were, and they were so friendly, and they made me felt like I was at home.
My name is Zach. I've been in Hope City for the past 5 years now. I first attended in the year 2017. It was a really welcoming atmosphere, a very warm atmosphere, especially with the good food. I was just standing at the refreshments table, just munching on like cucumbers and lemon water. I think that was just a really nice and light atmosphere to be in. And what was the defining thing was that our values were aligned. Joe was talking to me about the gospel of food and how food just plays a big role, whether it's in dinner parties, whether it's after church lunches, and I'm a foodie myself, so just getting planted here just really made sense for me.
Hi, my name is Josephine and I've been attending Hope City since 2018, and my first time in Hope City KL was in APW Bangsa. So I first discovered Hope City from Instagram, actually, from social media, and then I came to know that a lot of people actually found out about Hope City from social media as well, so shout out to the social media team. And I find that I really like the vibe of the church. Really love how welcoming people were when I first came. I met Mabel for the first time, and it's funny that we were wearing the same dress, so that's a little funny thing that we had. And then I've been here ever since. So I call my Hope City my home because I feel like it's a very welcoming space. Like regardless of whatever background I have, I feel like when I come here, people really welcome me, and I also really love the preachers as well, week by week by Joel and Em, and I feel like I could really grow in this place.
Hi, I'm Blessina. I'm class of 2019, I guess. Joined in 2019. Christmas experience was my first time in Hope City with my family, actually. It was in Bangsa APW. The reason why I call Hope City my home is the authenticity of the relationship that I've experienced since I've joined here. It was last year, 2021, when my mom passed away. I'm sort of the kind of person who likes to draw back, lay low, and just lick my wounds, and when I'm ready, I go out back again. But instead, I couldn't do it on my own, and before I could mention and raise my hand, I've already had like a whole bunch of them is already there waiting to pick me up, and they were like angels in human forms for me, where they really nursed me back to my feet, and I wasn't able to do it on my own, and thanks to them that I sort of came back stronger.
Hi, my name is Cass. So I've been in Hope City since 2020. So I moved to KL in 2020 right after I finished my study in Sydney, and that's how I got into internship with Hope City for 3 months. And my first experience was really good. Like, it's really heartwarming because I was really new to KL and I had no one to rely on, and Pastor M was like arranged transport for me to come to Hope City on the first day for church. And I remember that Charlie she has to like pick me up from her bangsa like to my house. It was like so out of her way, and she came all the way to pick me up to church, and it was really like I felt like it's very genuine. Like it's really, yeah, it really felt like I felt like I've been taken care well, even though I was like so new to church.
Hi, my name is Ezra,
Hi, my name is Louis.
and we've attended Hope City for 6 months now, and we joined online service since the pandemic hit. What really makes us to call this place home? But I feel fundamentally everything feels just right. It doesn't feel like you have to force yourself to be fitting into a place or a church. It just feels right coming every Sunday and worshiping, listening to the service and everything. It just feels right.
So I think for me, it's also the community that Hope City has, and also the Love KL project really just touched my heart so deeply, because how often do we get to put love into action? And also Hope City is able to extend this love outside of the four walls of church buildings. So I think that is really something to me.
My name is Ray. I joined Hope City KL back in February 2022, just very recently. Prior to that, I've been to a church as well back in UK, and then my first experience of coming to church started back in UK, and ever since I came back to Malaysia, the first church that I thought about joining was obviously Hope City KL, because I've heard about Hope City KL. I grew up in a family whereby we don't really practice religion, so my parents never really mentioned about religion to any of us. So when I came to a church, my first mindset was that I want to know what drove people to come to a church. And my first time experiencing it was that everyone seemed so lively in a church. It's different from you entering like a shopping mall whereby you see people greeting you. The way people greet you at a church, and in Hope City in particular, it's just you feel welcome, you feel like there's something drawing you there, and you know it's not just people. You know there's something else in that physical building.
I think what excites me about Hope City is that with Hope City Church, you never know what you're going to expect in the next season or even in the next week, because there's so many creative people here, there's so many creative leaders here who are full of ideas. It just shows God's creativity through art, through music, through production, through videos. You know, you never know what you're gonna get with Joel and Em. You know, the leadership has been consistently aligned with the values. We're always growing to the next level. Whatever the next level look like, I'm excited to grow with this church.
What excites me most is probably how it attracted me to the church in the first place, and I like the message of love God, love people that they've been managed to implement in me and everyone else, and I would like to have that ripple effect to anyone else that I meet with.
Yeah, I guess we moved into this permanent location where we are right now pretty much before the pandemic hit, and I think we couldn't really enjoy it yet, but I think that's something I'm looking forward to, or we are looking forward to very much, to have community here, to establish things.
Yeah, I think really moving to a new location and really settling in. I feel like while we've been here for a while, it's very touch and go, and we keep changing things around, trying to figure it out, which has been awesome. But I can't wait to just really get stuck in with it. I guess I'm also excited to see where the church goes. With Joel and Em, we've been here 7 years, and we've seen them over the last 7 years, and we've seen how they've grown as people as well, and that's really exciting to me, to see something where pastors are vibrantly growing.
What I'm really, really excited about is really the unknown, the potential of what God is going to do in this church. And because Hope City has been a vessel for the past few years, and I believe God has so much more to do. And with this space, and now that we are opening up to a lot more people, I feel like God is really creating something new, and to really open up the doors, not just for Christians, but also for those that have yet to believe Christ and to come to know God in a very different way. And I believe Holy Spirit will just touch them in ways that we can't even expect or we have not seen before. That is really out of the playbook. And this is really what I'm excited about, because I know God is a creative God. God always do creative things and new things always.